Naira. And this girl has been crying poverty. I went through the details. That night I couldn't sleep. I was angry. I felt let down. I felt cheated. I felt played. We've been married for good 6 years, and my wife earned that much without my knowledge. How much she earned didn't bother me a lot than what she was using that money for. I decided not to talk immediately, but rather do a little bit of investigation. All my life, I have held the view that it wasn't right for anyone to go through their partner's phone. It's an invasion of privacy and it breeds mistrust in the relationship. But that night, going through her phone was the only way for me to find out what I was looking for. I started with her best friend. Nothing was found. Our family had a WhatsApp group. I read the messages. There, I got the hint. I read the messages. I went through the chat with her father, and that was when I realized my wife had bought a piece of land and had started building. Her father was in charge of the project. He had sent photos of the various stages of the building. At some point, her father said, "Thank you for helping out your brother. He would have been home had it not been you." And she only has a brother, her senior brother. I went to look out for the chat between them. Her senior brother lost his job and was home doing nothing. So my wife bought him Hyundai i10 to use for Uber. Every week, her brother rented an account and they split the money. From all indications, my wife was doing well for herself while she plays poor so she could rely on my salary. Why would she do that? I thought I was being a supportive husband so my wife could be proud of the man she married. When we bought land, it was her name and my name that appeared on the land title. That car I bought for her with a loan from her bears her name. I didn't mind. I believed what hers was also mine. The next morning, she realized I wasn't looking well. I was boiling on the inside, but looking for a good opportunity to start the conversation. When I calmed down a little, I asked her, "So why would you do that to me?" She asked, "What have I done?" I answered, "You bought a land you never told me. You started building on it, you never told me. When exactly are you going to tell me?" And then she was shocked. She asked, "Who told you I bought a land?" I said, "Your father did." She stood quiet for a while. She asked, "Why would my father tell you all that? What were you people talking about?" I said, "I don't know. You can ask him." We left it there. Some minute later, she came to me with her phone. "My father wants to talk to you." The phone was already on a loudspeaker. Her father was clearly angry. He asked, almost shouting, "You said I told you my daughter has a building. Where did I say that and when?" I asked, "Is it not true that my wife has a building project going on that you are supervising?" He asked, "I told you that." I asked, "Is it true or not?" After the back and forth, I told them I read her messages. I saw the pictures. I read the various budget he has sent to my wife. I read a confirmation of the money receipt that he sent her. And then he asked, "Would you be happy if your wife do this to you?" He started rumbling. He started apologizing, saying he thought I was aware. My wife stood there motionless, didn't know what to say. When her father hung up, I told her everything I knew, from her salary to the car she bought for her brother. I said, "Yet, even your sanitary pad, I buy them. You think I'm a fool? You will use your money to acquire your own properties and live on mine because you are my wife." I hear, we will see. Trust was lost. Love was broken. We had to find a new way of living our lives going forward. My father called me every morning and evening, apologizing for everything and sometimes taking up the blame so I didn't have to blame his daughter. I told him the emotional state I am in right now. It would be hard to think straight or think forgiveness. Just give me space. 3 days later, they were in our house, so begging, apologizing, saying that we shouldn't break up because of this and that. I listened to them. My position was the same. I need time to clear my mind. Well, she just started paying for things she never paid for. That doesn't move me. She has taught me a very great lesson, and I'm taking it seriously. That in everything, I have to look out for myself and my family first. Then she asked, if you want us to change the names on those properties, we can do so. Guess whose name is on the property? Her father's name. And I told her, you don't need to change anything. They are yours. You suffered for them, so you can decide what you want to do with them. The land I bought has our names. I'm selling it and taking back my money. The car she's driving has her name. I put a for sale sticker on it some weeks ago. She agreed she'll pay for the car, and I gave her 2 months to pay up, or I sell it and take my money. Now she's getting the message, and I'm glad. Each one for himself, God for us all. She keeps asking if I am going to leave her, and I keep telling her I won't. But if she wants a divorce, I will gladly give in. I am not going to leave the marriage. I would give her some time to heal and see what may happen. But when it comes to money, I have taken the lesson she taught me through her actions. All right, so you heard it. That's the question. Is it okay to hide your salary, the amount you're earning, from your partner? Not even just your partner, from your spouse. And if you find yourself in this situation, what exactly would you do? Would you go ahead to, divorce the person? Well, for me, I feel like it is not until when someone sleeps with another person that the person has cheated on you. This is purely cheating. I mean, we are married. We're supposed to combine our resources. And then you feel like because I am Darusha, I can give you everything. You're using me, collecting everything from me, including money for your sanitary part, only for you to use your money for something else. You're investing. You're helping your family with your money. But in another instance, I know some people would say that at least she didn't come home with bastards. At least she didn't bring a man to her matrimonial home. At least she didn't do this, she didn't do that. So the man should forgive. The only thing she's doing is she's using her money to take care of her family. Well, what do you think? The numbers to call are 0706 949 3000, 0805 699 8678. You can also call 0809 155 1055. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation. If you find yourself in this situation, what exactly would you do? Let's hear from this person. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. All right, please do well to call me back on the show. 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, 0706 949 3000. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation. What exactly would you do at this point? Let's hear from this person. Hello.
Hello, I can't hear you.
What's your name? Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. All right, you might just want to call us back. So tell me, if you find yourself in this situation, what would you do? How best would you handle it? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Michael calling from Ibadan.
All right, Michael. Good to have you on the show this evening.
Yeah. I don't completely blame the woman. Because it's based on the way they have arranged their house at first. Assuming, a man's supposed to be able to think beyond what is happening presently. So, I won't blame the woman.
You won't blame the woman?
I won't blame the woman.
Okay, so Michael, be sincere.
Yeah.
Mike, I want you to be really sincere now. If you find yourself in this situation, what would you do? And do you think it is okay for your wife to lie to you about the amount she earns?
Okay, she lied to the man about the money.
Yes, she lied. She was basically depending on the man for everything.
Wow. Okay, for that, I'll blame the woman. The woman is at fault for that. It's based on investing of things without the consent of the man. I won't blame her completely.
Okay, for investing without telling the man.
Yes, right from the onset, when you're relating with somebody, you should first know the kind of person the fellow is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this woman happens to be a secretive woman, right from the outset, and the man does not.
And the man didn't pay attention to that.
So if she happens to be that kind of person right from before the man even met him, and the man did not attempt to change her, so I won't blame her. So that means that has been herself right from the onset, and which has never been changed. Just in a relationship. To me, I don't like going into a relationship blindly. So many people going into
a relationship blindly.
Blindly.
I got that. Thank you so much, Michael, for that one. I do appreciate you. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 0706 949 3000. Maybe you're just tuning in. Let me just take it out time to, summarize the story, but let's take this call. Hello, good evening. Please tone down the volume on your radio. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Aisha calling from Basharo.
All right. Aisha, good to have you on the show. So what would you like to say?
Yeah, listening to the story and I feel bad for the man, actually. That's first thing. Then secondly, though, there's not going to be like a trust between them. Like the trust issue is like going to be like a 0% in the marriage. That is firstly. Then secondly, though it is the right of the man to take care of the home, the responsibility of the home and everything, but it is still not right for the woman to discreetly be spending her money while the husband doesn't know about it. So I feel the man should just forgive and allow things go, and though there won't be any trust between them. Well, it depends on.
I doubt if there will be any form of trust.
There won't be any trust. That's just it. While listening to it, I felt in two ways. Maybe the lady had, she has heard stories. Things go on Instagram and social media and everywhere.
And we hear pathetic stories.
On social media, something has to act that way. But it's still not a judge for her.
But Aisha, do you know the funny thing about that is the fact that even the properties she got, she didn't even bought the properties in her name. So what if something happened to the father and the brother is saying, yeah, this property belongs to my father and there's nothing you can do about it? She didn't even buy it in the name of her children.
Family, right? That's between her and her family, actually.
Yes.
But whatever the husband will do now, I think what I would advise him to do, is for him to stay out of the wife's family and everything. Let him just focus on the children and the wife. Now, whatever it he wants to do. But that doesn't still stop him from doing the responsibility in the home. Because that is what he's supposed to do. The more reason why they tied not together, the more reason why they are husband and wife and partners forever. So that shouldn't be like something that will prompt a divorce thing, actually. It's not
up to that.
Not qualified for it to give a divorce. Right? Yeah, it's not.
Okay, all right.
But the wife actually would have to win the husband's trust
back.
Yeah,
all right. Thank you so much, Aisha, for that one. I like the perspective you're coming from, and I do appreciate you. 0809 155 1055. Truth be told, I'm trying to actually put my brother in this kind of situation. I mean, the fact that the man is supposed to be the breadwinner. The man is supposed to be the one who would take responsibility of everything in the home. Does this mean the man has to kill himself? I mean, be everything. Do everything for you while you're busy investing your money. I don't know. I just feel like it's not right. I don't know. I feel like it is not right. You're supposed to come together as one to support each other, to have each other backs. Let's hear from this person.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Richard.
Hi, Ahmed. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Yeah. A story like this really broke my heart. And quite unfortunate story. And I think this is one of those generations that sees marriage as poverty alleviation thing.
Mm-hmm.
And lady that believe that my husband money is our money, but my money is only for me and my family.
Mm.
And we can tell from that story. And I think, not only the lady, you will say, I will book it and I will book only thing. I think this is a combination of bad wife and bad in-law.
In-laws.
Definitely. Maybe our family are very poor. They are very poor.
And she's trying to help them out.
And before she got married to this man, I believe that if that's the only way to escape poverty, to marry this guy, because this guy has a good job, the guy can pay her bills. That's why he got married to this guy, and I think that was a wrong reason. He got married for a wrong reason, and I can see from that story. And the lady self-center, and I can't see that the lady is also a betrayal of trust. But there is no way that man can trust her again. That trust is already broken.
As in, she has a lot to do to win the man back.
Just job, maybe they sack this guy. I'm very sure that this lady will leave him. She will leave him because the man is still taking care of her. That's why she still stick with this man. I think this man just needs to think from her mind. He think maybe if the I love my job today, is he going to marry me or leave me? And am I still going to love this lady back? Because I don't believe this lady really loves this man. I think it's better for this man to let go of that marriage. But I believe that if this guy acquire a lot of property and she didn't give it, lady to spend a lot, this lady can even sleep him and take over all those properties. It's better for that man to let go, even though it's not that easy. But for me, I will advise him to let go. I will blame the lady. Not be realistic. Yeah, I don't pray for this thing to happen to me or any of my brothers. It's not really a question. It's the lady's best center for me. It's up to you, my case.
All right, thank you so much, Amit, for that one. I do appreciate you. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 0706 949 3000. Just adding numbers to call. Hello.
Hello, the delicious.
Hello. Good evening.
This is Sulaiman from Uriale.
All right, Mr. Sulaiman. Good to have you on the show this evening.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad I listened to this one live so that I can make my own contribution. This is serious, man. You said earlier that you think it's wrong. It's wrong in a capital letter. You know, I almost think this is not true. Honestly.
You thought it wasn't true?
I almost think it's not true.
It is, actually.
Honestly. Because it's almost unbelievable. How could someone be that secretive? How?
And you've been together for 6 years. 2 children.
To sanitary pads. You are a lady too. I mean, look, I cannot wrap my head around it. My wife works. She earns less than that. It's not because she needs to, not because we need the money. So I'm not worried. But because she just wants to leave the house in the morning and come back in the afternoon. But for someone to want to walk her husband to death, man.
That's wickedness.
And that guy has a very, very dubious and a devilish in-law. How can your own daughter, who is married, be using your name as a document for the house she's building, and you say you were not aware of it? How? Man, this guy entered one chance.
One chance, Solani.
I will just try to wrap my head around it. I don't just comprehend. You know, it's just somehow. How can you be that secretive? If you come from a home that is broken, if you come from a home that the father is abusive of your mother, that you have gone through some experience that want to live that kind of secretive life. With what you guys read out so far, I wish you write at home too.
So that we can get to hear the other side of the story.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's something that the man is not telling us.
Okay.
Because if it is just as simple as this guy told us,
Yeah.
that guy has
You
not
know,
got
at some
married.
point, I was thinking maybe the man was cheating and she was trying to build her future. She was trying to play safe and all of that. Well, we didn't know. It wasn't stated in the story.
If that man lost his job, that man will see pepper. The only reason why that woman is in that marriage is because the man is fulfilling all the righteousness. The fact that the house is not even in the dead name, it's in the father of the dead name. You know what happened? If anything happened to that girl, those two kids will be the problem of that guy. We will not have any access to the property their mother left it behind.
Exactly.
How far do we go? How far do we go in our secrecy? What happened to the bank? What happened to a lot of things your partner is supposed to know about you in case sudden death happens or something happened to you? Man, this is great. This is serious. Enjoy the show, sister.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sulaiman. Mr. Sulaiman is very emotional this evening, but seriously, you know, when I read this story, I felt the same. I'm trying to, you know, put myself in that shoe. What if I have invested so much in a relationship? You know, I was always there for this person and everything, only for this person to be doing something else while I was trying, using my money, the money I was supposed to use for myself, you know, to build the both of us. And then you are busy using your money for something else. I'm trying to just put myself in the situation. I think I would be very, very mad at that. Let's hear from this person. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma. I can hear you.
Yes, I'm with you. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
This is Sylvester Lake from Oluwele Nation.
All right. Good to have you on the show this evening.
Yeah, honestly, this is not a surprise to me because it happened in my family. Yeah, there is one of my uncle wife. Honestly, she has been sponsoring her nephew and her niece, but she can't send her own children to school. She used to put the burden to my uncle. So, honestly, it's not encouraging because some wives have been. This is also a form of unfaithfulness to me. But the truth is that it's not a matter of the fact that she's helping her family is not a problem, but she has to let her husband know what's going on, and she can even build her children's future. I don't think the property she's buying, I don't think she uses her children's name, definitely that won't be a problem. But using her father's name, honestly, to me that's a problem. But I would advise the man not to file for divorce. I know there's a way that she may try to do the trust back, but it will definitely take time. That's my contribution.
I don't think it would be that easy.
Hello?
I'm with you. I said I don't think it would be that easy.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate you for that one. All right. Let's hear from someone else. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 0706 949 3000. These are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation. Now, what would you do if you find yourself in that situation? You know, the question that keeps coming to my head is it right? Is it okay to, lie about the amount you earn? Not to someone you're dating now. You're not dating this person. You are married to this person forever. I mean, you're supposed to be together for the rest of your lives. And then you lie to this person about the amount you earn until when he discovered on his own. And you did not just lie. You played, you acted as a poor person. And then he was busy investing, buying everything for you, including your children. You cannot even buy anything for your children. What? I mean, that's really, 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 really deep. Seriously. I mean, even if you're going to keep your money, you shouldn't keep that from your children as well. I mean, in as much as we feel like, it is a man's responsibility to take care of the home, I feel like women, we should stand up, we should try to be supportive. Let us play that role that we have been designed to, play. Let's take up that responsibility. Let's support our men. I don't know. If this man continues like this, I feel like he's going to die young. Seriously, everything is on him. Let's hear from this person. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Ayo from Monia.
All right, Ayo, good to have you on the show this evening.
Yes, I think towards the end of that story, you said the man has decided to take certain decisions.
Yeah. He said he was not going to divorce, but he was not going to buy anything in the house again. And then he was planning to sell the car he bought for her, as well as the land he bought in their names.
But I think they have kids, don't they?
Yeah, they have 2 kids.
So I think the man, if I were the man, I would still be responsible for my kids. I would take full responsibility on them, as I've been doing before. I wouldn't relent concerning that. And also, concerning the welfare of the home, it's my responsibility. I think what the woman has just done is, like you said, betray the trust of the man. That is it's part of cheating as well. It's cheating. And it's not only when you commit infidelity that you cheated, but when you betray the trust of your partner. Two people are coming together. There are expectations that we need to put on the table, both of us, for our relationship to forge ahead, to progress. But now, if you are denying me of your own contribution, then you betrayed my trust. So I think I completely want to agree to an extent with the decision that man has decided to take. But I think he should not like cancel his duty and responsibility on the children as the welfare of the house. They're not just, and I'm also thinking along the side that this woman, you see, so many homes are open to, the Yorubas would say,
True.
So some wives or even husbands, they have a way of, giving room for outside opinions, the advices from friends and relatives, family members. They find it difficult. There are people who find it difficult to think, on their own and make decisions on their own. So I can imagine maybe probably that woman, is listening to the words of somebody has made the point as well, words of the private family members, our father, our brothers and all, that this is the right thing to do. If you're earning that much, do not disclose your salary amount to your husband. If you do, he might end up, extorting you, doing this, and things.
Hooking up with someone else.
Right. Yes, it is completely right for both partners to disclose whatever amount they are earning. That's part of trust. It's part of, gaining the trust of one another. So you need to plan your lives together. There's nothing wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So if you are decided to keep that in, well, it's a personal thing, but I think these are part of the things that should be discussed even before you get married.
Before you say yes to someone.
Things that have to be discussed. Ironed out, trashed out completely, so that when your partner starts to act otherwise, then you know that yes, something is going on, and you have a basis to sit down and talk. And look, this is what we've agreed on, and this is what you're doing. What's going on? You don't share it, and then you're able to reach a compromise. So that's my contribution.
All right, thank you so much, Ayo, for that one. I do appreciate you. This is still Family Matters. I've got bills to pay. Right after which I will be back to take more calls. Please keep it 10:55.
Ibadan. 9 Mobile 4G LTE has landed and we are in for the time of our lives. Streaming matches will never be the same. Video calls will be clearer than ever. Work will be so smooth, it won't feel like work. That's smooth.
Yes, Ibadan. Enjoy browsing with quality 4G LTE on 9 mobile data plans. Get 2 GB plus free access to social media for 500 naira. 7 GB plus free access access to social media for 1,500 naira and 3.5 gigabyte free data for night streaming on select monthly data plans of 1,000 naira and above. Dial *200*3*1# to get started. T's and C's apply. 9 Mobile.
Àwarawa eré aládùn orí rédíò tí àjọ Search for Common Ground ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìrànwọ́ owó láti ọwọ́ àjọ European Union.
Bí ẹ kò bá ra àwọn ohun èlò oúnjẹ yẹn máa kó àwọn ọmọ mi máa sì padà sílùú ńlá.
Kí ni ó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ síṣẹ́ onídìrí rẹ?
Olùkọ́ àgbà ọkùnrin yìí ni ó jí agolo gàrí kan lọ́dọ̀ ìyá Elisa.
Kí wá nìdí tí ẹ ṣe fẹ́ sún láàyè nítorí agolo gàrí kan àbí?
Eré aládùn orí rédíò yìí Àwarawa yóò máa wá sétí ìgbọ́ yín.
Ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun Tuesday.
Láago 8 alẹ́.
Lórí ìkànnì yìí Splash 105.5 FM.
Ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
Àwarawa, 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 là ń tọ́jú ara wa.
Make I gist you about Easter purchase. We don't go put hole for our pocket.
Mama boy, cheap market no dey anywhere now. Everything don't cast.
Our darling supermarket food co don't come again, no, with ogbonge low price for Easter market, like food, drinks, and home appliances. Then for flash sale for food co, buy big bull rice 25 kg, wey cost 11,999 naira 99 kobo, and them go sama you Coca-Cola 50 cl pack of 12 and Sunola soya oil 1 liter free.
You sure?
Yes, so Papa boy. No be only that. The Malta Guinness pack of 6 at 749 naira 99 kobo. Milo Energy drink 500 gram refill. Now only 949 naira 99 kobo. Sioba Sira Binaton blender BLG 403. Ogba soya oil Sunola 1.9 liters. Lofe. Sioba Sira Binaton dry iron D1108. Ofi Oshe sunlight detergent 900 grams. Shifaje. This and plenty are woof boku for food co. This Easter season 25th March. Go reach 5th April. Offers day while stock lasts. Terms and conditions day.
Kalẹ̀ mọ́ fàlejò tó fẹ́ wọlé tó bá wọlé tán bí kò máa jáde ní mọ́rí àbá àbíkàyà rọ́mọdá.
Oṣù Àbíyì, oṣù àpẹ́lẹ́, oṣù ẹ̀yọ́nú tún ti dé o. Oṣù Ramadan tí gbogbo èèyàn máa ń jí fàfàmìàfàmìà lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba Allah pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe àwọn onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò lọ́lọ́kọ̀ òjọ̀kan yálà lóru àti lọ́sàn-án àwẹ̀ Ramadan. Ìyẹn lórí ìkànnì ọmọlúwàbí Splash FM 105.5 àti Lágẹ̀lú FM 96.7. Àsìkò rẹ̀ ó látún ti wá fagbọ̀n kọ́rẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba lékè ọlá pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe àwọn onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò bí oníṣẹ́jú 5, 10 àti 15. Bákan náà làǹfààní tún ṣí sílẹ̀ fún yín o láti kẹ́bùn wá fàmìàfàmìà fáwọn èèyàn láti máa fi ṣèfàjẹ́ lóru àwẹ̀. Ẹ tètè máa bọ̀ wá o sí ìkànnì ọmọlúwàbí Splash FM àti Lágẹ̀lú FM òkè gájòkè láti wá ṣòǹgbọ̀wọ́ àwọn ètò nínú lámàlánà yìí. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Amir Lukman Tijani sórí nọ́mbà yìí 080-733-21933. Oṣù àwẹ̀ Ramadan tó wọlé dé yìí Ọlọ́run ọba ò ní dùn wá ládàá. Allahumma amin.
Do you know you can study in Hungary and Cyprus with ease?
Yes, the representative of Istvan University in Hungary and European University of Levsk in North Cyprus are at your beck and call here in Ibadan, Nigeria.
These schools are in partnership with the Edu Consort of Ruscon Travels and Tours Limited, and over the years, several students have gained admission and visa to study and get their degree by leveraging on this partnership. Ruscon Travels and Tours Limited is your link to study in Istvan University in Hungary and North Cyprus European University of Levsk.
2 world-class universities with campuses located in a serene and friendly environment. You pay 0 deposit and service charge until your visa is secured. For more inquiries, call 0816-932-9152. Again, 0816-932-9152.
Our office is at number 53 MKO Abiola Way, Ajegbe Bus Stop, Ring Road, Ibadan, Oyo State. On Facebook and Instagram at Ruscon Travels NG. Ruscon Travels and Tours. All right, let's go to Hungary and Cyprus for qualitative education.
quite glad to know that you're still there listening to your Integrity Station. Thank you so much for keeping it tuned in. All right, my name is Blessing Agbeetan. You know that you can always call me Babylicious, and this is Family Matters. Right before the break, I shared with you a story that I came across, and, a lot of people have called in to react to that story. So let me just summarize the story, just in case you're joining the show right about now. Okay, so I came across this particular story. The husband posted something, and then he talked about the fact that he has been married for 6 years. He has 2 children. And then when they got married, his wife lied to him about the salary she earns. The wife lied to him that she earns 62,000 naira as at 2016. And then she was promoted along the line. And then she lied again that she was, promoted, and 23,000 naira was added to her salary, only for her husband to find out that she actually earns 312,000 naira. And then, this man has been the one doing everything in the house, including the buying of her sanitary pads. She would even buy dresses on credit, and then this man would pay for her. There was a time she needed a car. The man had to, buy the car for her, and then the man took some amount from her, and then she ensured that she collected that amount back from her husband. Now, this husband of ours actually bought a land in their names, bought a car in her name, because he felt like, whatever she owns belongs to me as well. And then he discovered that his wife had actually, been building. I mean, she bought a land in her father's name. She started the building project already. She was investing. She was pumping her money there, and then she even bought a car for her brother so that he, can be driving around, and then they share the dividends and all. Now, he's very angry, because he felt like he was cheated. And that's the truth. When you look at it well, you'll see that it is not until when, the woman sleeps with someone else. It is not until when the woman brings in someone else into their matrimonial home that you would say that he has been cheated. Because that's the truth. He's like the kete that is carrying everything. I don't know. And then this woman is chopping her life, the life of her head, with her money, and doing something tangible for herself and for her family. While this man is busy investing in the immediate family, not even thinking of his extended family. Well, I wouldn't know, because it was not included in the write-up. But I'm just saying, is it right? Is it okay for couples to lie about the amounts they earn? And then is it okay for you to have a personal property apart from the one you're supposed to have with your husband? And even if you are supposed to have that property, is it okay for you to lie about that property, for you to keep it hidden and without the knowledge of your partner? Let's hear from this person. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Patrick. I'm calling from UCH.
All right, Patrick. Good to have you on the show this evening.
Yes, my contribution is this. If I were that man, I'll first protect my children for DNA test. I want to be sure if I'm being so far of these children.
Okay, for her to do that way. For her to act that way. I said for her to act that way. I mean, she didn't even buy property in the name of her children. Okay, I get that.
I said if I were to be in the man's shoe,
okay,
the first step I would take is to take the DNA of those children test in their mind.
Okay.
Because for a woman to have such have cheated me to that level, the possibility of me not being the father of the children is there. And the only thing that can save that marriage is if after the result is out and I'm their father. If not, she will go and marry her father.
All right, thank you so much, Patrick. I said thank you so much for calling. I do appreciate you, and I appreciate your opinion. Thank you so much for reaching out to me, Patrick, for that one. I think what Patrick is saying, that if she should just go marry her father. But I'm just saying, I think it would have been a different ball game if the guy discovered she was building or she has a landed property somewhere, and then he discovered that the property, was, purchased in the name of the children or in the name of himself and herself. I think the man would not really have issue with this, because I feel like we have women who would, actually save from what they get from their husbands, and then they will buy a land in the name of themselves and their husbands, and then continue building, especially when they feel like, they tell their husband, save, and the man is saying, well, there will always be money, there's no need to save, let us just enjoy what we have now, let's live in the moment. I know that there are women, I've seen women who do that. They don't do that for selfish reason, they do that for their children. But I feel like, I don't want to be a judge in this, but I just feel like this is actually for selfish reasons. I've heard women and I've seen women, seriously, this is not even a lie, I've seen women who would save money, from the little their husband, give to them, they would save and then build something in the name of themselves and their husbands. I've seen people like that. So I feel like this is kind of selfish, because she was doing it for her family, not even for her immediate family. And then it has been said that you would leave your father and your mother, you will cleave unto your husband, and you will become one. Do you understand? So I feel like that is even being, I don't know, you doing that is just like a way of you going away from that, that particular passage. Let's hear from this person. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
This is Easy. I think that.
What's your name, please? Okay.
Easy.
Easy. Where are you calling me from?
Yeah, from Ibadan.
All right. Good to have you on the show, Easy.
I think it depends. In this case, the man has been a very good man, and I don't think he deserves it. He wants the best for the family, but the woman is doing something else. If the woman has been at the receiving end, probably being maltreated, then I would say, her action is justifiable. Probably the man beats her, the man purchases her too much. Yes, I wouldn't blame the woman. But if the man is a good man, why should the woman
do that?
We'll talk about infidelity. Infidelity is the only one you cheat. This is an act of infidelity.
Seriously, it is. I agree.
Because you stabbed your husband in the back, and it's very bad, very, very bad. Sincerely, if I was a better man,
what would you do?
I'm going to separate from her for a while. I'm not going to divorce her, but I'm going to separate from her for a while in order for me to gain my sanity. Instead of me to stay in the same room, anything could happen, so let me just leave. That is what men do. The self-discipline men, they leave, and maybe settle the whole issue later. But I don't think the man deserves it. Goodbye.
All right, thank you so much, AZ, for that one. I do appreciate you. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 0706 949 3000. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation. Let me take the numbers again. 0706 949 3000 or 0805 699 8678. You can also call 0809 155 1055. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation. So I just want to add this. I don't know, but I feel like there is a need to talk about this. I feel like when we are raising our girl child, we should raise them to be a supporter. We shouldn't raise a girl child, with the impression that the man is supposed to do everything for you in this world. I think we should, put a great mindset, instill a great mindset in our children, in our female children. Let us train them, let us raise them to be the backbone of the family. Let us raise them to be a supporter. Let us raise our girl children to be a support system, not a selfish person who would think the man is born to do everything in this world for you. If you have someone who will do that for you, well, it's fine. If you have someone who would be there for you, who would give you everything, who would tell you to keep your money, that is really cool. I mean, but you should show the gesture that you really want to support. Then if the person says, don't worry, you just keep your money, use your money for something else, I got this. That is really, really different. It is a different ball game. Let's hear from this person. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right, please do well to call me back. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678 0706 949 Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. I'm Priscilla.
All right, Priscilla, where are you calling me from?
You said?
Where are you calling me from?
From Hojo.
All right, good to have you on the show this evening, Priscilla.
Yes. The topic discussed on this show is really a pathetic one. I mean, this is just sheer wickedness. Like, life is wicked. Can you imagine? The husband has spoken to you, putting the bills and all of that, and
including the purchase of the sanitary part.
Yes, including the purchase of the sanitary pad. And you as a wife, you are not open to an husband like that, and the husband is bearing the whole weight of the family responsibilities on the husband.
He's got to wait on him.
Yes, and there's also another perspective too. Hello.
Go on, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
So, and there's also another side of it. I believe that once you have a partner that is open to you, and I believe you should also be open to that partner. You should let that partner know your worth. Know what's coming in for you. But if you have a partner, it will be different. So if you have a partner that is open to such a partner, the partner, the husband collects all our funds, all our money, and all of that. So it will be a different story. But this is someone that loves you so much.
And will do everything for you.
Yes. All of that. So like for you, even to the extent of buying your sanitary pad, it's just sheer wickedness. It's wickedness and it's pathetic. And I think I like what the husband later on resolved doing. So that's just it. That's my
All right. Thank you so much, Priscilla, for that one. I do appreciate you. Let's see if we can grab one more call before we get to wrap up on the show. But I'm just going to say this: women, support your husband. This is not your boyfriend. I'm not talking about your boyfriend now. You can decide to, hide your salary, your worth from your boyfriend or from your girlfriend. But I'm talking about your husband, the person you've signed that lifetime contract with. You should be open. You should be transparent. You should, put everything all out on the table. It is okay for you to have your personal property and all of that, but do not lie. I mean, what's the essence of lying? Okay, let's hear from this person. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Christy. I'm calling from Ibadan.
All right, good to have you on the show this evening.
I think it's the upbringing of the lady. It's from the family. Because if she has a conscience, at least for the man to open up for her, at least she should have had a change of mind. Because my husband is that kind of person, but I am not. But because of the kind of person he is, I have to change my ways. I have to change my attitude. Because I felt one day, if he knows most things about me, and if I didn't tell him, it will be of betrayal to his side. So I have to change.
It's even betrayal.
I felt
That's betrayal.
It's the upbringing of the woman. Thank you. That is my contribution.
All right, thank you so much for that one. That is why we'll keep talking about it. We'll keep saying it. Parent, raise your children well. No matter how you want to see it, no matter how you want to, present it, no matter how you think that story is one-sided, we didn't get to hear from the woman and all. I feel like something is missing. I mean, maybe she wasn't raised well, or she was, raised with the impression that a man is supposed to do everything for you, or she was raised with the impression that she's not supposed to be open to her husband. I mean, if you're going to do all of this, you're married, for crying out loud. You should not hide anything from each other. If you were to be a boyfriend and a girlfriend, well, no one knows if you're going to end up together and all of that. That would have been understandable. But you are with this person and you've signed that contract. You've made that promise to be together for the rest of your lives. You have children together. I feel like it is so wrong. So if you find yourself in that position now, maybe you're the kind of person that you act like this as well. I think this is a wake-up call for you to just have a change of heart. You shouldn't, betray your partner. It is not right. It is not good enough. So just retrace your steps, because the truth is, if your partner finds out, whoop, whoop, whoop. I know you would not like to share the story on this show. So please retrace your steps. Be sure to be open. Be sure to be sincere with your partner. Let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. Most of the broken homes we have today, when you ask them, if they will be sincere with you, they have something like this. They have stories like this to tell. But maybe this man felt like, oh, I have children, I cannot divorce her because of this. And then he felt like, oh, well, we'll be together. But, I'm going to take care of myself first. So this is just to tell you and let you know that when you're married to someone, you're married to that person, not your family. And try to be, truthful as much as you can. All right, this is the point where I get to say thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you for joining me from about 5 p.m. up until now. I do appreciate you. For this week, I have worked with AZ on family matters. By 6 p.m., I will be back for the news and report. And then my name is Blessing Agbeetan. You know that you can always call me Babylicious. And then Family Matters will be back next week Sunday. Join me tomorrow night for Monday Night Cafe.
Splash FM 105.5.